Hey, what's up YouTube? You know what? Today's been a very productive day. I gotta be honest, my headspace has mainly just been in work. You know, I've been sending emails, been replying to messages, and I'm subtly planning for the semester. Need to build systems for that. And you know, I'm also learning how to drive, so that takes up a bit of time. But you know, I like to record these videos best when I have a clear headspace. You know, I've gotten all my work done, everything's clean and organized. I can just focus on my speech. But because, you know, haven't finished everything I need to get done, I'm getting there, I'm pretty close. My head's gonna be a little bit elsewhere, but anyway, that doesn't matter. Kind of want to get straight into the point tonight because it is, let me check the time. Yeah, so it's 10:43. Kind of typical for me when I record these videos late at night. But I want to reflect on something because, you know, I have always been an individual who I would say is pretty sensitive. You know, I take things very personally, and I feel like when you're an ambitious human being or you're an ambitious person, you know, you take things personally because especially now in this generation where people just give zero fucks about anything, it's very easy to get annoyed when you genuinely see these people exist. I just don't understand. It's a good thing God has enough grace on people, especially on us with ambitious people, you know, and patience. But I'll be honest, if it were up to me, I would not allow certain people to exist on this planet. We need more world builders. We need more people who genuinely care about what they're doing. But that's not the point, you know. When you're surrounded by people who just give zero fucks, you know, it's very infuriating. But anyway, that's not the point. That's just something that I thought about for a while. The main point of this video is this. If you are a sensitive individual like me, or you care a lot more than the other people around you do, or you take things very personally, I don't know if you've been told somewhere around your life where people say bro, you know, it's not that serious, or, you know, it's not that deep. Don't take things so personally. Why are you so sensitive? That didn't even matter. First of all, I want to let you know, caring a lot is actually a really good thing. And I don't want you to feel gaslit into believing it's a bad thing, because I used to believe me caring a lot about almost everything I do was a bad thing. And the truth is that is not a bad thing. Caring a lot already sets you apart, because the fact that you genuinely get set on fire for things you do or want to do or aspire to do, and this could be I'm talking about anything, whether it's your job you work, or whether it's you chasing your dreams, or it's just you even pursuing something in general, and it could be a group assignment, you know, and you're around people who just don't care about it as much as you do. You know, it can really be so frustrating. But the reason why I say it's a good thing is because that is genuinely the root of your potential. I think being an individual who has their emotions on fire is one of the best things to happen to you. And I'm not saying you know, have all these emotions and not focus them and channel them and control them, because one of the worst things on this planet is emotionally impulsive people. People who just do what they want, when they want, how they want, with no consistency, with no structure, with no plan. Those are the kind of people who get into fights. Those are the type of people who destroy their lives. And those are the type of people who, you know, genuinely just aren't good people, because they believe they're supposed to be experiencing a high of emotions all of the time, and they're not aware of how it can genuinely impact certain people. Sorry, that was getting a little bit deep. Let me get back to the point of this video. But the good thing about having taking things personal, being sensitive, is I think it's a blessing, because the fact that God has given you this much, I guess, power or energy inside you, if you genuinely train yourself to channel these emotions, And I mean like no bullshit. I don't know you best. Like I don't really know the type of person you are. I don't really know what pisses you off or sets you on fire. But I'll talk about me. Because, you know, I know I'm me. I don't really know you, but I'll give you an example, you know. That's like for me, in high school when I was bullied, a lot of people could view that as like, that's fucked up. I'm going to become insecure. I'm going to like hide myself. I'm going to protect myself, and I'm not going to be myself because I'm so afraid of how these people are making my emotions amplified inside me. And I'm already like an ambitious person, you know. These things are like going to just explode. But I would use all of this energy and all of this shit I was feeling inside of me, and I would channel it to something productive, like the gym. You know, I think that's a really good analogy. Like people who actually do have a fit body, not people who just, you know, claim, oh yeah, a girl broke my heart, I'm gonna hit the gym and get super jacked. And a lot of people who say that don't follow through. But with me, I did. I took it very, very personally. And I really wanted to just come out a stronger and a better individual, because that inconvenience affected me so much. I just had to change. I just had to, you know? I'm not sure if you can understand what I'm saying, but it's good to take things personal. It's good to be sensitive when you channel it properly. Because I think the more you care and the more things affect you, the more you're able to convert this energy. It's like you can create your own energy if you know how to use your emotions as weapons, if that makes sense. Because the more you see things around you that can evoke an emotion inside of you, if you can really learn how to convert that energy and channel it into something productive, like it's kind of like an endless loop of, you know, progress and momentum going forward. And, you know, in a way it can be kind of addicting. But, you know, again, like that's why discipline is such an important factor, because you genuinely need to learn how to like shift gears and control it, because you don't want your emotions controlling you. You want you controlling them. So the main message of this video is I just want to say it's not a bad thing you're sensitive. It's not a bad thing you take things very personally. It is actually a good thing. You just need to learn how to channel them properly, because the fact you care so much is the very fact I know you're going to become great on this planet. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. It's pretty late. I have to get up early as I'm enrolling in my classes for my physiotherapy course I got into. That's fucking sick. And yeah, as usual, my friend, I will see you in the next one. Peace out.